Peter Moffat was a very good friend of mine. He was stationed in Gibraltar during World War II, and he was demobbed from the Rock in 1947. Peter served with the Royal Northumberland Fusiliers, which is now a defunct unit because of amalgamations, etc. And last year, we was going to come over because I'm ex-Royal Engineers. He was going to accompany me for the Royal Engineers Freedom of the City events. Sadly, COVID hit, and it had to be cancelled. Peter sadly died, not of COVID, but old age. And I was thinking, I promised to take this man back. He'd never been back to the Rock of Gibraltar since 1947. How am I going to do this? Now, Peter was actually cremated, so I had a word with his lovely daughter, explained the situation. I said, what about me taking some of your dad's ashes back to Gibraltar if I can get permission from Minister John Cortez? She agreed to it. I contacted Minister Cortez. John's a lovely man, and he said, yeah, go ahead, Andy, you do what you need to do. So some of Peter's ashes are actually on the left-hand side here, scattered a year ago. And today I brought up some flowers for the first anniversary of scattering his ashes in these beautiful gardens here. Peter loved Moorish Castle because he was actually posted up here. There was a barracks somewhere, I'm not 100% sure where it was, and that's all he used to talk about to me, was Moorish Castle when we were on about Gibraltar. And he loved this place, so I think he's a bit of rest here.
It coincides with Remembrance Sunday. You laid a wreath on behalf of the Royal Engineers Association. What's the significance of that day for you?
Well, my dad was ex-army as well. He lost quite a number of friends over in Northern Ireland during the Troubles in the 1970s. And it's a day that I think that we should never forget, that we got to keep remembering, you know, people who have given their lives, so that I can speak freely like I am to yourself now, for example. And yeah, it's good to see such a good turnout. Sadly, we couldn't do it last year because of COVID, which didn't just affect Gibraltar, but everywhere else I can think of. And it was good again to actually see boys and girls of Her Majesty's Armed Forces parading yesterday, and veterans, of course.